Iran paper, Strike Haifa if Israel murdered researcher. An assessment piece distributed by a firm stance Iranian paper on Sunday proposed Iran should assault the Israeli port city of Haifa if Israel completed the killing of a researcher connected to its disbanded military atomic program. Despite the fact that the firm stance Kayhan paper has since quite a while ago contended for forceful reprisal for activities focusing on Iran, Sunday's assessment piece went further, recommending any attack be completed in a way that annihilates offices and additionally causes hefty human setbacks. Israel, associated with killing Iranian atomic researchers over the previous decade, has not remarked on Friday's killing of Mohsen Fakhrizadeh. Iranian authorities completely have censured Israel for the assault, raising the apparition of reestablished strains that could overwhelm the district, incorporating U.S. troops positioned in the Persian Gulf and past. Kayhan distributed the piece composed by Iranian examiner Sadollah Zarei, who contended Iran's past responses to suspected Israeli airstrikes that slaughtered Revolutionary Guard powers in Syria didn't go far enough to stop Israel. Striking Haifa and slaughtering an enormous number of individuals will prompt prevention, in light of the fact that the United States and the Israeli system and its representatives are in no way, shape or form prepared to participate in a war and a military encounter, Zarei composed. He said an attack on Haifa should have been more noteworthy than Iran's ballistic rocket assault against American soldiers in Iraq following the drone strike that murdered a top Iranian general in January. Haifa, on the Mediterranean Sea, has been compromised in the past by both Iran and one of its intermediaries, the Lebanese assailant bunch Hezbollah. Hezbollah pioneer Hassan Nasrallah as of late proposed striking Haifa's stores of ammonium nitrate, a profoundly hazardous manure that fueled the lethal Beirut port impact in August that slaughtered 193 individuals and injured 6,500 others. While Kayhan is a little-flow paper in Iran, its supervisor-in-boss Hossein Shariat Madari was delegated by Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khomeini and has been depicted as a guide to him previously. The Iranian parliament on Sunday held a shut entryway finding out about Fakhrizadeh's killing. Subsequently, Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bakir Ghalibaf said Iran's foes must be made to lament murdering him. The criminal foe doesn't think twice about it besides with a solid response, he said in a transmission on Iranian state radio. State transmission pictures of Fakhrizadeh's coffin being traveled to Mashhad, a heavenly Shiite city in Iran's east home to the sanctuary of Imam Reza. Investigators have contrasted Fakhrizadeh with being comparable to Robert Oppenheimer, the researcher who drove America's Manhattan Project in World War II that made the nuclear bomb. Fakhrizadeh headed Iran's purported AMAD program that Israel and the West have claimed was a military activity taking a gander at the attainability of building an atomic weapon. The International Atomic Energy Agency says that organized program finished in 2003. Iran long has kept up its atomic program is serene. His murdering likely entangles the plans of President-elect Joe Biden, who has said his organization will consider reappearing Tehran's atomic arrangement with world forces. It likewise raises the danger of an open clash in the excess weeks in office for President Donald Trump, who singularly pulled out the U.S. from the nuclear accord in 2018, starting a progression of heightening occurrences among Tehran and Washington.